Hi everyone, this is Becca from Becca's Music Room. I'm a teacher blogger who talks about all things that are related to teaching music and teacher life and anything to make your life a little bit easier. Today I have a super quick teacher tip for you, and it's all about PBIS. So if you do not know, PBIS stands for Positive Behavior Intervention System, and a lot of schools these days are becoming PBIS schools. Basically, it means that if a student does a good job, they get X, Y, or Z. So it could be anything just as simple as someone sitting quietly so they get a marshmallow, or it could be something really big like students earning rewards at the end of the week. It could be whatever. One very common way to do PBIS is to have some sort of ticket system. So in a ticket system, students earn a ticket or $1 or whatever you'd like to call it so that they can go to whatever. It could be like a pizza party, it could be a movie day, it could be that those people get to go to the prize box, it could be anything. But basically it's a system of having a certain number of points and then someone gets to do something. If you use Class Dojo, it is very similar to that, except it's a tangible version. So if you're doing a ticket system or a ticket economy or a token economy, that means that students are handed some sort of thing they can hold, and it equates a dojo point or a ticket or whatever you want to call it. So my school personally, we have something called gotcha tickets, and they're little pieces of paper, hand them out. And the teachers also use Class Dojo, so they kind of exchange the tickets for Class Dojo. It could be really great if you're like not allowed to have your phone out in the hallway and you need to give out some sort of reward and you can't click on the app. You can hand the student a ticket instead and it will work the same way. It could also mean that maybe you hand them out throughout class and at the end of the day you can tally them up, whatever. So this tip is actually if you already have some sort of ticket system PBIS in place. My school does it school-wide, like I just mentioned, and we do dojo points and tickets that are equivalent. I will link the dojos down below so that you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. Our school does not have any sort of system. I actually have my own little music notes that I have created that you are welcome to download from Teachers Pay Teachers. I will link them down below as well. In my school we have the dojo and the ticket, and so I normally give out tickets, and I am forever putting them in my pockets and grabbing them and putting them here and setting them down and leaving them places, and I can never find them. And then I get home and I pull them out of my pockets and I pull them out of my purse and I'm like, I don't even know how these got here. And it has been a mess. And the other day I was in the school and I was just walking around and I noticed that our counselor had something really clever to solve this problem. So I totally stole it, and now I'm going to tell you about it so that you can totally steal it as well. And it is just having a binder clip. So if you have some sort of lanyard, like this is my lanyard and it's got my little ID and my key for my classroom on it, and this is how I get in the building and get into my room, so it's on my neck all day long. So if you have some sort of lanyard like this, you can just get a binder clip. I clipped mine into the little clippy thing on it. The counselor that I saw that had it actually just had them clipped right here so that they were clipped to the actual lanyard, and it keeps my tickets. And so I never run out of tickets anymore. I always have them. I don't misplace them. I remember where they go, and I don't have them stuffed all in my pockets and in my purse and in all these places that don't need tickets. So if you have some sort of ticket economy, then I definitely suggest having a binder clip attached to your lanyard. If you do not, but you are interested in having some sort of ticket economy, I will link some blog posts down below where I talk about that sort of PBIS incentive. I will also link, as I already mentioned, my own personal music tickets that I have created down below. I have two different sets. One of them is just one set and they say I earned a note for good behavior. And then that one's free. And then I also have a paid for version that has 5 different things. So there's one for good behavior, one for keeping the steady beat, one for using their singing voice, and then being kind, and also for improved behavior. And I use those a lot. So in case you're wondering, because you're like, but you just said your school does them. So I use these on my regular basis, and the ones that I have, I will cut out and I will write notes on the back of them for very specific purposes. So I only give out a couple a week, but they are so effective because when I do, the students get so excited because they have a personalized note. It's something they can take home to show mom, and it is just awesome, and the kids love it. So I will link those down below so that you can use them. If you are already using some sort of tickets, then I hope you will get a binder clip to make that just a little bit easier. So I'm curious how many of you have a ticket economy, and if anyone has any other smart ideas like the binder clip for where to keep your tickets so that you don't lose them all over the place. If you have a good idea, please leave it down below in the comments for the good of all, so I can use it and so other people can use it. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and follow so that you don't miss any more content for super quick teacher tips. And I will link all of my social media and things down below, like my Teachers Pay Teachers and my blog and my Instagram and my Facebook and all those things, so that we can get connected and share more fun teacher tips in the future. Have a wonderful week.